What does a janitor, a chef, a farmer, a queer advocate, and a single mother of 5 all have in common? All of these people are elected officials. They're politicians. These people made the choice to campaign despite what they heard, what they believed, or knew about being a candidate. I'm a chef. I work at a local taqueria. I know nothing about politics, but I do know how you like your steak cooked, or that your partner has a gluten allergy, so when they come in to order the fish tacos on Tuesday, I know exactly how to prepare it with extra salsa on the side. I got involved in politics not because I dreamed about being a politician, but because my friends died. I lost over 60 of my friends to drugs and violence. My graduating class of over 300 students in 2009 was cut in half by the time we reached our 10-year reunion. Nobody seemed to care or have an answer as to why so many young people were dying. In my hometown of Poughkeepsie, we don't have a youth center. We don't have a trade school. And many of the after-school programs have been cut due to budget issues. I ran for office because I was mad. I had no idea what I was going to do, but I knew that something had to be done. I found out that there would be an open seat in my county in the district in which I lived. And right there, I knew that was the answer. I didn't go to Harvard. I'm not a lawyer. I didn't study political science, nor did I even vote. But I knew that the same ideas would not bring new changes. In 2016, I decided to run for the District 1 Dutchess County town of Poughkeepsie seat. But this decision came with a lot of challenges. Many people in my party said that I didn't look like a politician, that my hair was too long, and that I should have more of a gentleman's cut, that a person with earrings, tattoos, and braids would scare people, and that a person like that couldn't win. But I knew that their fears were coming from a place of ignorance. And so I responded by saying, I'd rather lose as myself than to win becoming something I'm not. As time went on, I would receive death threats, acts of racism where people would say, "We don't want the brown boy in the legislature." Simply because change could be a possibility. You see, in Dutchess County, our local legislature has never had a person of color in the District 1 seat since its founding in 1967. Despite all this, I campaigned as the local neighborhood kid who had deep personal relationships with the people he grew up around. I knew that the community wanted more people in office, not politicians. It was hard to run without any money, without any prior experience, or name recognition. So I did what all great politicians do. I created a tagline. My tagline would be, "Hi, my name is Giancarlo Llaverias, the prettiest legislator in Dutchess County. Now I knew this was going to turn some heads, but I wanted to make politics fun. And using this tagline allowed me to get the attention and speak on the issues that I wanted to tackle. See, my platforms were creating a new youth center, creating trade school opportunities for youth, and better police relations. When November 2nd, 2016 came around, Election Day, I felt that by winning, I could honor all of the people that Poughkeepsie lost. I watched as the votes came in alongside my friends and my family, and I was losing. My dreams were becoming deferred. I couldn't believe that I was losing hope. But it was only 8:30 p.m. and polls closed at 9, so there was still a chance. But seeing the numbers as I was losing, I could no longer look at the screen. Time felt so slow as everyone kept refreshing their pages to see updates. And then 9 p.m. came. Everyone looked at me, and I knew what those faces meant that were looking back at me. I stood up to look to the screen to see my defeat, but only to feel my heart jump out of my chest when I looked at the screen and people started screaming, "Giancarlo, you won!" I called my family, and while I waited for them to pick up the phone, my legs could no longer hold me, so I fainted and dropped to the floor. I became the first person of color to ever be elected to the District 1 Dutchess County town of Poughkeepsie seat. The kid with the braids, with the earrings, with the tattoos, now is a politician. Since then, that fateful night in 2016, my friends and I started an organization in 2021 where we help first-time candidates across the U.S. run for local office and show them that they can win by being themselves. In the past year, we recruited 196 candidates around the United States. And 60% of our candidates became elected officials. The ideas I leave with you today is that if you have a burning feeling in your heart to make a change, then run for something. Anything. School board, PTA, city council, village board. Just run for something. And number 2, to run as you are. You do not need to change who you are in order to change the world. Because the new face of politics is you. You, the person working at the local supermarket. You, the person who feels like their challenges can't get them elected. You, the person who's been bullied. You, the person who is part of the LGBTQIA community. You, the person who is challenged with a disability. You are the new face of politics. and I can't wait to see your name on the ballot. Thank you.